Today, Oprah says that she uses medically supported weight loss, aka she's using the shots. I want to talk about it. I just empathize. Everybody who's doing the shots, who's done the shots, who has had surgery or who's planning on having surgery, who's doing all the diets, like, I get it. I get it. The struggle is real. How to get healthy, how to stay healthy. That was something that I could not figure out my entire life. And I so desperately more than anything wanted to have an answer and to figure it out. I also really wanted to do it on my own. For so long, I had this belief of, I can do it on my own. I can figure it out. It was almost like if I couldn't figure it out on my own, it wasn't even worth figuring out. I just felt like I would be a failure if I couldn't figure it out on my own, which is crazy. Because when you look at the most successful people in the world, they never do it on their own. They always have an army of amazing people. You always hear behind every successful man is like a strong woman and vice versa. It is so true. It was really the community aspect, the aspect of surrendering to this thing of like, I need help and I can't figure this out. And allowing people in and sharing vulnerably and doing the journey with other people who understood exactly where I was, and we all wanted to go to the same place, which was having health, being healthy people, being here for a long time, and having our sharp mind and being confident and learning that we do have a voice and we can use it, and getting out of our comfort zones and doing the hard things and doing the scary things. I would have never been able to do any of that on my island. And believe me, the island that I had created for myself was so comfortable. I love being comfortable. I love being underneath all of the weighted blankets, watching shows and not leaving the house and eating a jar of peanut butter. Like, that felt so safe and so good. But did it really make me feel good? No, it didn't. What I wanted to say was, today Oprah commented that she does do the shots. What I thought was really beautiful about it was she said, I'm releasing the shame. I released the shame, shaming myself. I released the shame from other people. And she's like, I'm using it as a tool. And I was like, you go, girl. I personally did not do the shots or surgeries, but if I hadn't found the program that I have found, I 1000% would have said yes to my doctor offering me a magical anything, because I so desperately wanted to be healthy. I so desperately wanted to figure out this one thing that I just felt like I couldn't figure out and was holding me back. And some people are large and they're super happy about it, though I think a lot of it is like a defense mechanism, because I lied to myself for so many years that I was like in acceptance with who I was and where I was at. But the truth was that I was in so much pain, physically, mentally, and it was torturous. I just felt stuck. I felt like I was stuck in a ditch and I didn't know how to get out. I have found a way out of that ditch, and that's why I show up every day like a crazy person. And I know some people think, man, Sarah's like freaking lost it. Like, she's crazy. She's nuts. Like, will she just shut up for a second? Like, I'm so sick of hearing her. And I get it. But maybe I'm not talking to you. I mean, maybe you don't need to see my content. Or maybe you do, and maybe I'm triggering the fuck out of you for a reason, because maybe there's something inside you that you need to look at, and I'm pulling it out of you, and it does not feel good. And I get it, because I had so many people trigger me for so many years because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to look at the real shit. It's hard, but it is so worth it. So worth it. But anyways, I just want to say I was always obsessed with my weight, and I was always obsessed with wanting to be healthy. And this is not something new. Like, it's been since I was a little girl, and it's something that I felt powerless over my entire life. And I got my power back for the first time in my life. And I see so many disempowered people walking around in our world, and I want them to have their power back. I want them to have their hope back. I want them to have their spark back. I want people to have the zest for life that we all can have and should have. I don't believe that we're here to simply survive, to go to a 9-to-5 job and slave for somebody who we don't share vision, we don't share values. I believe we can have different, but we have to choose it, and we have to do the scary, hard, uncomfortable thing in order to do that. And that might just be having a 20-minute conversation with me about your health. I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want to do that. What? That's crazy. But I'm so glad I did. And I initially said, I'll do a 90-day experiment. Like, fuck it. I'll do a 90-day experiment. I have nothing to lose. I'm miserable. And then I was just open. I just listened to my coach. I was open. Whatever she told me to do, I did. And that's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are coachable. I'm looking for people who are like, enough is enough. I mean, I get all the diets. Like, one time I did a diet where I just ate goo for a week. Like 3 times a day, goo. It was disgusting and I wanted to throw up. Did I lose weight? Yeah, damn right I did. I also gained it all back plus more. I've done way more things than that, but that's just like a little example of some of the things that I tried. But I also want to say, like, if you're doing the shots, no shame. And that I also have programs and plans to support you. I know that some people's appetites can become suppressed when they're taking the semaglutides, which, you know, is kind of like the point. But you can't just like eat Oreos and also do the shots and like lose weight and keep it off, you know? So it's like we really need to focus on building healthy habits so that you can feel good while doing the shots. And then once you're off of them, you can maintain your weight loss. And if you've had weight loss surgery and you've gained weight back or whatever, like, it's all good. Like, we're all on the same team. I get the struggle so deeply. I get the shame so deeply. And I just don't want anybody to feel shame. I don't want anybody to be stuck in the shame cycle that I found myself stuck in for so much of my life. And I just want people to know that there is freedom, there is a way out, and you can take your power back.